hello. Happy Sunday. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. God bless. I hope you're doing what fatherly duties you are supposed to be doing, right? Okay. So, MP DeVille here, Life Igniter, course creator, brand creator, all that good stuff. So, I'm just jumping on here really quick and really fast to address something that I just heard. And many of you may not know it, but I speak about generational cycles, generational dysfunction within families, abuse, whether it be verbal abuse, physical abuse, or emotional abuse. And I wholeheartedly believe that a lot of this is learned behavior. And when it's learned behavior and we have not dealt with the behavior that we have adopted, we eventually pass it on to our children, and they pass it on to their children, so forth and so on. And it becomes a continued cycle. So I was listening to Kwame Brown this morning, who I love. I think he's a very smart, man, and he speaks on a lot of terrific subject matters that we should all be opening up our minds to, whether that be teaching our young kids new skills such as coding, so they can advance and be in a more competitive world with our counterparts. I think it's important that he speaks on how the so-called go along, get along gang, and how some people will only do things just to advance themselves, and how some people will even try to put other people down just to make themselves seem bigger than what they are. And just a lot of the nonsense that goes on in media to perpetuate stereotypes and so forth and so on. One thing I learned this morning is that um, one of the gentlemen he's been going against, or responding to, rather, because he didn't start the beef, they started the beef, he just responded to the beef, um, is Becky with the good hair. And I'm not going to name his name, but if you all follow Kwame Brown, you know who Becky with the good hair is. And I was almost flabbergasted or stunned to learn that this gentleman has such a huge platform, yet he has allegedly had some confrontation with women regarding choking or fighting or whatever the case may be, um, with women. And that is really a sad commentary, basically, to say that this was a man that played in the league, made millions of dollars, got out of the league, and now he's allegedly abusing women, choking women, things of that nature, but yet he has a large platform. Why are we rewarding abusers is the question. Why are we awarding people who have shown themselves, or who are on record that have abused women, rewarding them with platforms, paying them to spew their opinion, when in actuality they are dysfunctional? Who did you watch in your life choke women, allegedly? Who did you watch during your upbringing that is now causing you to want to fight, to want to jump gates, to want to be a domestic terrorizer? Who did you watch? And it's amazing that this same person is in the company of other people who have had cases brought against them. And this goes back to my teachings about domestic violence and domestic abuse. If you have not healed yourself, if you do not understand why you are committing these abuses, you are going to continue the abuse. But yet, it is so unfair that certain people in the media are allowed to have these large platforms, but yet they have these past, these violent past with women. If that was a regular Jamal, Johnny, or Rick on the street, they would not have the same luxury. So we need to pay attention to who we are allowing and giving a platform to, who we are looking up to.